This guy here that...
Oh, you're so much in trouble!
Hey, give me a second.
I want all three of them to go to jail.
Do not touch me again. Put your hands behind your back.
Do not touch me again.
Hey, stop. Stop. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands. Do you work for parking?
49.
Do you work for parking?
I don't work for parking.
Okay, so what's going on with that?
Have a seat. Get down on the ground and take your masks off. Take your masks off.
Excuse me, I do not consent to
I don't
searches.
care.
Do
Get
not
down on the
touch
ground.
me.
Get on the
I'm
ground.
sitting down and I'm lying down.
Sometimes the badge isn't worn to serve and protect, it's worn to intimidate and control. These are the times criminal cops think they're above the law. They end up learning the hard way that no one is untouchable. From small towns to big cities, meet the everyday people who refuse to be silenced and turn the tables on officers who cross the line.
Go ahead, put your hands behind your back. Go ahead and put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
An officer walked up to a student who was kneeling by the wheel without asking any clear questions and immediately grabbed his hands, ordering him to put them behind his back. By law, before any physical contact, there had to be a clear suspicion and a verbal warning. Here, not a trace of it. And this was only the beginning of all the mistakes the officer made that day.
Hey, what is going on? Alright, hey, stop. Stop. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands. Do you work for parking?
49.
Do you work for parking?
I don't work for parking.
Okay, so what's going on with that?
Huh?
What's going on with that?
Well, I need you to tell me what you're doing to me, man.
Okay, what are you doing?
Get your hands off me first, please.
Logan, go ahead and step it up.
Hey,
Stop. Go ahead,
Hey.
put your hands behind your back. Go ahead and put your hands behind your back.
14, copy 5.
Put your hands behind your back. Yeah, I'm dead. Yeah. Go ahead and put your hands behind your back.
Ironically, only after grabbing him did the officer ask if the student worked for parking. Great investigative planning, right? The officer then told his version on camera. He said he saw the student taking tires and instantly knew he was going to do something. The law doesn't recognize a sixth sense as a reason for arrest. Still, some things seem to make sense only in his head.
Yeah. Alright. Yeah, tell your buddy here to just relax.
19435.
So far, I've been physically
We got one
assaulted.
detained.
Everything's and I'm gonna reporting that shit too.
19,
Yeah,
copy,
go ahead.
1
That shit better be reported.
When I
Hands
tell
on
you,
me.
when I tell you to do something, you do it, okay?
No. No, that's not how that works.
Alright, that's how it is.
Actually, it is. That's called a lawful order.
Go ahead.
Get the fuck out of here. I know my rights.
Oh, yeah? That's why you're in cuffs.
Hey, can you grab them?
Officer with that.
Yeah.
4970 was Sergeant Isaacs. Copy. 4900, go ahead.
Thank you.
Yep.
Huh?
You good?
Yeah, I'm good. When I pulled up, he was taking,
Six break.
he had the tires out, trying to take it off. So that's why I was trying to get the actual car. I thought it was a Nissan. Then I looked at it. It looked.
It didn't matter what was actually seen, only how the story would be told later. This was a recipe for obstruction of justice charges, often used when no real crime existed. While the parking service still had to decide what they wanted to do, the police were already treating the student like a suspect in a serious crime. Looks like someone here thought they were above the law, right?
So you say the gray car, whatever.
Yeah.
So then I say, what's going on? He was like, what? What do you mean what's going on? I'm like, you work for. He was like, yeah, I don't. I was like, well, come out, put your hands behind your back. But now I'm investigating something. So then he started, acting out. From his actions, I knew he was going to do something. So that's why I told you guys to step it out.
All right, so
So he had it out. Like the whole tire was out.
to figure out from parking
He probably wants
what he owes or what the situation is.
7800 block, Overnight Avenue, here on 19th.
Yeah, I would see if parking has somebody available.
see what they wanted to do with this and how they knew this was happening.
1821, respond over to Bleekum Library, room 605 for unlocking.
Instead of waiting for the real owner of the equipment to decide, they went ahead with a body search without a warrant. The law allowed a search for safety, but here there was no real threat, just a young man and a key. And then this officer, as if he couldn't handle the young man alone, called for backup from 5 other officers.
Go help them with whatever.
Need anything, George?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, get him out. We're going to pat him now.
Okay. Alright, step out for me real quick.
Yeah.
Lean up against the car. Nope, over here. Over here. Forward. Lean against it. Spread your legs out. Yeah, we are. We're just searching you to make sure you don't have any weapons or anything that's going to hurt us on you.
You need my gloves?
Yeah, go ahead and get that. Do you have anything on you that's going to cut me or stab me or anything? Can you lean against the car for me?
The student was pressed against the car, legs spread, while the search continued. The police acted like he was a dangerous criminal, not just a guy near the university parking lot. Honestly, how didn't it cross their minds that he might just be fixing his own car? Maybe they would have found out if they had asked him anything before arresting him.
Take a step away from the car, just lean forward against it.
What am I doing?
Just lean forward against it, yeah, like that.
1231.
Take it.
Five cops? Oh my god.
40, you might still be on 4.
Alright, you said there's not going to be anything on you that's going to stick me or poke me, right?
You got gloves on.
Guys, 11, affirmative.
I'm just
Do you have
checking.
a phone number
I just wanna
you'd
make
like
sure
me
you're
to
reliable.
call them, or do you want me to call them and have them call you? Give them my number and let them call me. My number is going to be 859.
Put him back in the car.
Sit back in the car.
That hot ass car?
The real irony was that even though some of the officers admitted they should have done the search before putting him in the car, it clearly showed they hadn't followed even the basic procedures. But of course, that didn't stop them from going on with their nonsense. And if you think it couldn't get more absurd, just wait for what happened next.
Yeah. That's personal.
Just ask if you need AC on. We'll turn it on.
I already did. And this motherfucker warming.
Go ahead and sit down. I'll turn the AC on for you.
AC on? Alright.
Yeah. Go ahead and sit down.
I'll turn the car. That's perfectly fine. Turn the AC on.
Close this. Close your door and come over here. George, come here. Okay, so what are you arresting him for?
So right now, I mean, this belongs to parking, right?
Right. So are you trying to charge with theft?
Theft.
And then do you have obstruction for whatever he was doing here?
I mean, I told him to put his hands behind his back. He didn't listen. So, I mean, it was...
I just want to be clear, because you started searching. If we're searching him, then that's...
No, I told him to pat him back.
Yeah, it was.
You're just patting him
That's
down.
what I told him to.
Okay, we should have done that before we put him in the car, but that's fine. All right, so do you have original charges? Are we doing...
Then came putting him in the patrol car, with a promise to turn on the air conditioning. A nice touch, considering the real reason for the arrest was still undefined. I love how they tried to make every mistake look like they were being good Samaritans. I mean, was the guy supposed to thank them or what? But wait, the strange mix of arrogance and fake kindness wasn't over yet.
Theft.
I'm going to do theft. I mean, he resisted a load, so I'm not going to say.
Talk to parking.
9211, parking, given your number, they will call you in a minute.
11. Can you check with them if they want to press charges for theft? Yes. Hello. Hey. So we got your guy that you guys, the call that we came on. Do you guys want to charge him with theft? Or when I pulled up, he was pulling the whole tire out with the parking equipment on it. So right now I have him in custody. So The only thing I'm doing is I'm charging him with theft.
While one officer considered letting the student go, another cut in right away. It's too late. That sentence said it all. The right to arrest wasn't supposed to be about ego, but here it was used exactly that way. The parking service still wasn't ready to confirm any charges, yet the police were already planning obstruction because he supposedly didn't follow an order right away. Which order exactly?
So that's why I wanted to confirm with you guys, because someone has to go to court. Okay.
Huh? I'll explain that to you.
Yeah, how long is that going to take? Okay, alright, I'll be waiting for your call. Alright. So he's going to check with the supervisor. I'll charge him obstruction. Go out and he resisted.
Okay. If you gave him a lawful order to do something and he refused it, then that's fine. I just want to be clear with what we're doing.
Yeah. He said he's going to talk to his boss and see if he wants to go ahead with the theft charges. Okay.
The officer claimed the student was resisting because he started walking. Walking wasn't a crime, nor did it automatically mean escaping. In most federal courts, for it to count as obstruction, there had to be a real, clear, lawful order before someone changed their behavior. Here, the resistance was really just the silent confusion of a man who didn't know why someone was grabbing his hand. But wait until you hear what else the officer had to say.
So right now, you're taking that from the booth then? That's theft, right?
I don't know what you're saying. What you saying?
Okay, so when I told you to put your hands behind your back, you didn't listen.
Yeah, man, you were grabbing me. I didn't know what you was doing.
No,
so,
I gave you lawful order before I even grabbed you.
What's that? What the does that mean, lawful
Okay,
order?
when an officer tells you put your hands behind your back, you go ahead and do that.
You grabbed me before I did that.
I told you put your hands. Nope. I mean, everything is recorded.
You gotta lie right now, bro?
Okay.
You gotta
well,
lie.
I'm charging you with obstruction, okay? I'm charging you with obstruction.
I'll take your
I'm going to court. You go to UC?
Perfect, let's go.
You go to UC?
I ain't gotta answer.
Okay. Okay.
It was interesting how even the officers who came as backup didn't know why the young man was arrested. Of course, they didn't do anything about it. So if you still thought there were good cops, this would prove you wrong. Teaming up with a colleague who was in the wrong instead of doing the right thing was truly insane.
Okay. So how much does he owe? He goes to UC, right?
$42.50.
Okay. So you guys don't know if he's a student. Okay.
MHRT out on the road. 4213 was out there trying to talk with her.
Okay. Are you guys here?
She kept walking away from 4213.
Yeah, okay. I want you guys here.
Questions with them. She's called back, ranting about being assaulted. She hung up.
Can you hear me?
There was another call back.
Yeah, I want you guys here. Whatever you guys want to do. So, if you guys don't want to charge him with theft, because he was taking the boot out. So I don't know why you guys don't want to charge him. It's up to you guys.
At this point, the police admitted that parking didn't want to press charges. Instead of closing the case, they kept looking for a way to hold him. But wait a second, since when was arresting someone a matter of wanting to? Just because officers could arrest someone didn't mean they should, right? However, you'll see they weren't ready to let him go that easily.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Okay, so now you guys are going to come here, right?
And then I also have that reckless activity that was crafted with SD. Just got the one call about the mail that was in the middle of the street.
I'll see you guys in a bit then.
And other calls on it. And also have a drug use called in by anonymous mail.
Yeah. They're coming here.
That one okay?
Yeah, they're on their way. Alright, sounds good. Clifton Lot 3, like right next to Nebraska. What did Parker say?
So basically, they're just going to charge him.
Honestly, I feel sorry for the young man. Imagine how you'd feel at such a young age, being arrested just because someone woke up on the wrong side of the bed that day and wanted to prove to the whole world that it revolved around them. But these officers were determined to show him why he should never, ever trust the police.
They're not going to press charges. So basically theft. So what do you think? Even with that?
So what are they going to do?
They're just going to, give him tickets.
He already has tickets.
So that's what I told him. Hey, I want you guys to, for whatever you guys are telling me. I don't know why you guys are not charging him with theft. He literally was pulling the tire out when I pulled out.
Why are you calling the police?
If you're not going to charge, so I'm like, hey, I want you guys here.
So where are they?
He said he's coming. He's going to send one guy here.
I get 490104B again.
What's the supervisor that's coming?
I don't think it's supervisor. I think it's like.
I think we should keep parties.
4901, yes. They are sending
If you're not going to press charges.
investigators up there. So they have 3500, 3522.
It's not working. It's searching.
The moment came to explain to the parking service that, without their complaint, there was no basis for further action. Still, the police insisted there had to be something. It was clear no one was willing to say we made a mistake, but instead, they poured every bit of energy into digging up something, anything, just so they wouldn't have to be the ones at fault.
But as soon as I pulled out, he had the tire out
265 by cop.
with the boot. So I was like, hey, what are you doing? Because what do you mean, what am I doing? I'm like, do you work for parking? So like, no. I'm like, well, that's parking's equipment, so go ahead and put your hands behind your back. So, no, I'm not. So he was trying to like walk away. No, I'll probably do that on the computer.
Parking a vehicle on property without the owner's consent is minor.
I mean, I can let it go, honestly. It doesn't matter
Just
what.
went a little far to walk it back.
The officer kept repeating his version of events, but each time with a slightly different twist. In legal terms, this was called an inconsistent statement in court. It destroyed credibility, but among colleagues it went unquestioned. Odd for you guys, this is a clear lesson in why cameras and independent witnesses are crucial in cases like this.
I'm not saying you can't, but that's why I wanted to be very clear on why we were doing what we're doing.
I mean, he was walking away. That's why I was like,
No, it's not. They don't have a supervisor?
so as soon as I pulled up, he had the tire, so the boot was on. He pulled it. He had the tire with the boot. So I was like, hey, what's going on? He was like, what do you mean what's going on? I was like, do you work for parking? He said, no, I don't work for parking. So I was like, put your hands behind your back. But that's parking's equipment. Then he started walking away. I was like, put your hands behind your back. So I grabbed him. Then he started like trying to yank it. So that's when I was like, step it up. So then I was able to place him on, in cuffs before they were able to arrive. So
yeah, I was patrolling the area and I saw him doing some fishing thing. So I called the call center first, and I hope that they can get my idea. They called you guys, and then I realized why don't I just ask him first. So I turned around and asked him. He said, I was just replacing my tire. So
The student said he was only trying to change his tire and go home. In any normal situation, that would have been the end of the story, but here, the charges piled up. 4 unpaid parking tickets, a boot on the wheel, and now obstruction. Of course, you don't need to be a legal expert to know obstruction's a secondary offense. No one could be arrested for it, but for these officers, those rules didn't apply. Or at least, that's what they thought.
Where's the car?
no. Right here. So he had the whole thing out. I pulled up here. He had it. So his back was facing me. He's trying to get it out. So then I pulled out. I said, hey, what's going on? He was like, what do you mean what's going on? I was like, you work for parking? He was like, no, I don't work for parking. So then he pulled it back, trying to, so that was like, well, put your hands behind your back. Because he was like walking away. Right. So then I grabbed him. So that was, he started like yanking. So I felt like, you know, the resistance. So I stepped it up. So then I pulled him here, then, you know, was able to cuff him. So I wanted to confirm with you if you want me to charge him with obstruction, but he resisted my, you know, he didn't follow my commands, and he was slightly resisting my arrest. So that's the only reason why I asked for, you know, you guys to step it up.
Go ahead.
Awesome. And he is something else. He doesn't want to give anything, but right now I'm going to get it.
The parking service confirmed they didn't want to file a complaint for theft or damage. I know, this was already said, but these officers didn't want to hear that answer, so they ignored it. So now, they couldn't charge him with theft, they just had to come up with something else to accuse him of.
So, did you give his name?
No.
No?
No.
He doesn't want to give his name.
He doesn't want to talk. So.
Okay, then we're definitely charging him with more than obstruction.
I talked to him and he said he was just trying to change the tire.
Yeah,
He's trying to change the tire because he wants to go home. He's going to keep this as the top theft, as far as I'm concerned.
So this is what they're saying. He has at least 4 unpaid parking tickets, so they figured. They said, from their point of view, they don't want to press charges for theft or criminal damaging, but they want the boot to remain. And I explained to them that we can't enforce that unless they're willing to press charges for criminal damaging or theft or whatever is applicable. So he's saying it's coming from his boss, so I don't know if you want to talk to his boss and be like, because as far as I'm concerned, if we were to let him out of the bar, he wants to take this off now.
We cannot do nothing.
Enforce that.
No, because if you guys are not going to charge him with anything, there's nothing I can do. You're allowing him to take it.
And he's going to take it.
He's going to take it.
Now they moved on to a lesson in the legal duty to identify. In Ohio, refusing to give your identity to an officer was an offense only if you were lawfully stopped. If the stop itself was questionable, the whole charge fell apart. But here it was the only thing the officers could cling to, so you can probably guess which direction this was headed.
Should I call my supervisor?
Yeah, I mean, let's get somebody on the phone and talk to our lieutenant.
Who's the one that decided that they're not going to press charges?
I think there was a
Because they may not be understanding, like, you adding another, the guy doesn't care about this. You adding another piece of paper, he's going to go shred it and still read it.
Oh, wait.
I'm still charging him obstruction, so I'm going to get his info.
So you do an obstruction and then failure to identify.
I'm going to ask him again. If he does it, then I go from there.
Yeah, just explain to him you have a legal obligation to provide me a name, date of birth, and address. If you refuse that, you charge failure to identify.
Good. You go ahead and do it.
The student finally gave his information, clearly realizing that resisting only made the process longer. The officers seemed satisfied, yet they still planned to push obstruction. It was like a predator catching the scent of prey, wanting more and more, and that's exactly what this was. So don't worry, the situation kept escalating from there even more.
Alright, here's the deal. You're under arrest for obstruction of justice, right? Obstructing official business. He gave you a lawful order. You didn't listen. What I'm going to tell you right now is that you have a legal obligation to give us your name and date of birth and address. If you don't do that, you will also be charged with failure to identify.
I'm so glad that's what you're charging me with. Your ass is screwed. Gabriel Streets.
Okay.
45219. I don't know, the zip code's kind of weird. It's
okay. Do you have an ID on you?
Yeah.
Do you go to UC?
Huh?
You go to UC?
Do I have a legal obligation to answer that?
Hey.
Careful. It's on you. Don't kill that shit.
You don't have a legal obligation to answer that, but you do if you are a student, you have an obligation. You sign paperwork when you...
The officer took the student's driver's license out of his pocket, which was technically allowed, but only if there was a lawful basis for the arrest. Since the original reason had already collapsed, this was questionable at best. But who was going to stop the process? Certainly not the colleague standing right next to him. And that silence made what followed even more troubling.
And roll that you will identify yourself as UC to any UC employee. Legally, I don't have to give that. Legally, you do not.
Legally, I will provide.
But the university will kick you out if you fail to follow their policy.
I am legally obligated.
All right, what's the date of birth?
Is that also?
I need your name, date of birth.
Yeah, I told you. Name, date of birth, address. Honestly, if I could just get your driver's license number,
That's perfect. I will get it for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, step out real quick so I can get
It's
it.
right there. It's in my back pocket.
It's in your back pocket? Yep. Alright, I'm gonna get it out and then I'm gonna have you just sit right back down. Alright. Good, sir.
We had a self-initiated investigation at 6144 Joyce earlier, but that's all I see.
That'll give us the same information. It'll just make it a lot easier. I appreciate it.
1244.
Honestly, if officers put this much effort into everyday crimes, the world would be a much nicer place and America would be a much safer country. Still, what they didn't expect was that this young man, despite his age, actually knew his civil rights and the law clearly better than they did. And that knowledge was about to make things a lot more interesting.
Only got single D6 available. We've got some 901 calls, one up on Howell and one on Wednesday. Nothing heard on either one of those. And then I have a wanted person on Reading and an unwanted person on Howell.
So, can you define to me what obstruction of justice is exactly?
So, like I said, when
I
you
can
pulled
double
up
check now,
and you were
it's
taking a tire off, we were called here because parking called us and said, hey, somebody's trying to take the parking gate off.
It's asking for the
So,
legal definition of obstruction of justice. What I'm asking for.
So when he got here, he was investigating a crime, right?
The student asked for the legal definition of obstruction of justice. The answer he got wasn't a legal definition at all, but the officer's personal interpretation. I bet they didn't see that coming. I love it when criminal cops think they're above the law, only to find out young students know more about it than they do. And this little role reversal was about to get even better.
Which was you taking the boot off. Staff, he explained that to you.
He did not. That's what actually.
When he gave you the lawful order to stop, put your hands behind your back, that's part of his legal authority.
This is what I'm saying is he did not give me the lawful order. That's what I'm saying.
He did.
He did not give me the lawful order.
He didn't tell you to turn around?
No, not until he put his hands on me very aggressively several times. And told me to stop what I was doing several times before saying anything. And then he told me to put my hands behind my back. After I was already standing up, I was fully compliant.
You were walking away. That's why I even grabbed you.
Walking away?
You were walking away.
Oh, I'm so glad y'all in body cams. Thank God for this,
Let me put
man.
the wallet back in your pocket.
Good Lord. I mean, y'all, like, for real, do you be lying like this on the job, like, all the time? Like, this is insane, man. What kind of you got going on? You got
you don't want it. It is that control number. It does look like there is a
What are you doing?
30 franc and a
An argument broke out about whether the student was given an order before being grabbed. The footage clearly showed he wasn't. This was a key detail for court, but in the moment, the officer kept insisting on his version. Honestly, he was foolish if he thought this would actually slide. Maybe it would with his colleagues, but once the body cam footage came out, I don't think so.
30
Are you going to go back first? Sure, but I'll lose your Are you going to do something here or are you going to go back?
Oh my God. And he's taking information from me giving me my wallet, which he's also not allowed to do. So there's that as well. He just got the fact that I'm a UC student from that. So
We have ways of looking up a name.
1438.
you have ways of looking up a name of anybody to grab off the street.
Yes.
You're legally able to find information on anybody you grab up off the street while they're sitting in the car right here. Legally.
Yes.
No. Like,
Buddy, I don't know what law school you pretended to go to.
buddy, I don't know what law school you even went to. So, like, did you go to law
I'm
school?
not the one in cuffs in the back of the car.
Is that relevant? I'm
It is.
just talking.
Because you're in the back of the car for acting like a jack through this entire investigation.
Oh, so that's what I'm in the back of the car for, is acting like a jack.
Yeah, it's called obstruction of justice.
It's
When an
not
officer
a
gives you a
waste of my
lawful
time.
order to obey and you refuse.
And I told you didn't give me a lawful order, but I guess
When
that's
he
up
says-
to you to choose whether or not you want to
You're
believe
telling
it.
me he didn't tell you, he didn't ask you the question of, are you a parking employee?
The student pointed out that information about his university status was taken from his wallet without consent. The police admitted they had ways of finding out everything about anyone. Well, that was true in a way, but just because they had the ability didn't mean it was the right thing to do, right? And as you can guess, this wasn't the last boundary they were ready to cross.
And then he said, this is theft, come over here. And you said,
No, that is not at all what he said. Not even close. I didn't hear the word theft until I was sitting in this car with cuffs on. So
So I didn't ask you if you're a parking employee. I never asked you that.
Huh?
I never asked you if you work for parking.
yeah, you asked me that. Yeah,
Then what happened after when I asked you that? You started walking away. Right?
that was. Started walking away. I stood up is what I
Everything
did.
is recorded. I'm not gonna.
You know, everything. Yeah, good. Everything is recorded.
let's put it back in.
Go ahead and get in the car.
Yeah, so I can stop talking.
Well, he eventually gave it. When he explained to him that it was a crime or not, then he gave his ID. Are you going to do obstruction?
I'm doing obstruction.
Cool. All right, head back. Let's get it done.
1412, copy, disregard all photos.
Right, go ahead and step out.
Thank you.
Stop. Go ahead and face. Face that way. Spray your feet.
The officer sarcastically told him, "You're not the one in the car with handcuffs." That openly admitted that this was more of a personal vendetta than a professional investigation. In legal terms, it was called color of law abuse, using official authority for personal reasons. And sadly, there is more in this story.
What is this? What is that? Huh? It's a bunch of stuff. Do you have any knives? Where do you put your keys?
Any available ETA unit on the airplane.
All that stuff, that's fine. I just want to get it all in the car. We'll get it all done.
Lean back against the
I
car.
copy Liberty. Race. Anybody close?
The argument ended with an order for the student to get back in the car, to stop talking. This silence wasn't for the sake of the investigation, it was for control. When words became uncomfortable, the easiest move was to silence them, even if that meant keeping someone in a car without a clear charge.
I copy. Copy.
I'm gonna put this
Find a bag.
in the bag.
That's your phone.
Get a press button.
So this obstruction of justice or theft or what?
Obstruction.
Theft, obstruction.
Which one?
Both. Go ahead and sit in the car. Sit. Put your feet in the car.
In the end, the officers decided to arrest the guy for the millionth time over that same obstruction charge. Maybe deep down they knew none of this was necessary, but don't forget, they do anything for their own sense of satisfaction. And of course, cops like that are everywhere. So now we'll take a look at a case where officers arrested someone for similar reasons, purely for their own amusement. Speaking of times criminal cops think they're above the law, this time the officers decided to boost their ego on someone who actually needed their help. The man claimed he was the victim of an assault, but the police told him he had to show ID to file a report. Instead of protecting the victim, they first checked how to fit him into their protocol.
Have a seat. I don't gotta do that. I'm trying to keep him away from you. You worry about him, not me.
Do anything.
Okay. Well, I gotta help you, man.
This guy here didn't do it.
Oh, you're so much in trouble.
Sir, this is your fault.
Hey, give me a second. I want all three of them to go to jail. All three of them assaulted me.
Okay, we'll see.
Hey, don't you go anywhere. You go too, bitch.
Have a seat.
Don't you go nowhere.
Stay there, dude.
He didn't do it.
Ooh. Oh, y'all so go to jail, bitch. Oh, I ain't going nowhere, I assure you. But you cuss on me, you'll find your ass in a lawsuit.
Ironically, the officers said they were there to help, which often meant the opposite. So, next time an officer approaches and says they want to help you, be ready. They're probably just there to prove to themselves who's in control. And as for our case, watch how the victim quickly turned into the target of mockery.
This guy didn't do anything. Dude, you didn't do
I know for a fact I didn't.
two of them tased him. Back in the head.
Aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Yeah, baby. That's what you go to jail for, I hope you know.
After you assaulted me.
That ain't what happened. Nah, the cameras ain't gonna lie, bitch. Shut your dirty ass mouth. Yeah, shut your dirty ass mouth up. Oh, don't press the charges. Beating the out of me. Well, you're lucky you're one by yourself. Get over there. Shut the up. Nah. He assaulted the out of you no reason. You also destroyed my equipment. I'm gonna charge you for that.
What's your name?
Tension rose as the man asked for all three attackers to be arrested. One officer told him not to go anywhere, while the other sarcastically warned he'd end up in handcuffs if he resisted. Instead of focusing on the suspects, all the attention went to disciplining the one asking for justice. Now tell me, does that sound normal to you?
Huh?
What's your name?
Not giving that up.
Well, how am I going to help you, man, if you don't give your name?
You're gonna write me a report with their name and number on there so I can press charges.
I'm going to write a report, yeah, but I need your name.
What's your RAS?
What's that, dude?
What is your RAS? What is your reasonable articulable suspicion?
Okay, so you don't give me your name. Would you like EMS?
Yeah, didn't I say that when you first got here?
Yeah.
Then do your f***ing job and get them out here.
EMS is going to ask you for your name, too.
Yeah, they're not gonna get it. So what I need from you is your name, your badge number on that report with their f***ing names on it. You understand me? Right. Do you understand me, public servant? You give me a report number with their name and their number or their names on there.
Okay.
If I don't see you arrest these motherfuckers, you're gonna find yourself in a lot of trouble too, I assure you.
Okay.
Yeah, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Yeah, y'all go to jail, baby.
The victim refused to give his name, only asking for the report number and the attacker's information. The officer immediately brought up reasonable articulable suspicion, but avoided explaining how it applied here. By law, police couldn't make help conditional on the victim giving all the details, especially if they feared misuse. But just wait, the officer still had plenty more tricks up their sleeves.
What's your name and badge number?
It's right there, bud.
What is your name and badge number?
Garner 7700.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
That's it. They're here to help. I'm a former police officer myself. We're here to help.
Hey! I know you ain't letting them go. You better get some cuffs on those people.
No, I don't have to. Which ones are involved? I haven't called you.
The man with the hat backwards, the man in the black sweater, and the lady in the black sweater right here.
You're not going anywhere.
Yeah, I know you ain't going nowhere, because they do, I'm going to promise I'm going to have your ass up, too. Hey, they weren't involved. Hey, they weren't involved. It was these three right here.
All right, I'm just got you. All right.
Well, you lucky it was all three of y'all.
Listen.
I ain't got to do shit.
I want to help you, man.
Then help me do your job. Don't worry about me.
Even though the police now knew who the suspects were, their reaction was lukewarm. The victim asked for arrest, while the officers still debated whether it was even worth it. Ironically, the attackers walked around freely while the victim got verbally corrected. This kind of behavior sent a clear message. If you're attacked, it's better to stay silent than risk being treated as the problem yourself.
You're the victim, right?
Yeah, like I said, don't worry about me. You ain't gonna tell me.
I didn't tell you. I haven't talked to you yet. Yeah, I haven't talked to you yet, right?
It's all right, baby. Be patient. It's okay.
How many more times do you think we'll hear officers say they're there to help? I don't know about you, maybe it's just me, but I don't see any help here. Only a power game, because to these cops, the only thing more annoying than criminals are good citizens who don't treat them like gods. And trust me, their need to assert control was far from over.
Listen, man. I'm trying to help you out, right? You gotta tell me what happened, because I have to get your side of what happened.
Why don't you tell him what happened, bus driver?
I got his.
All right, then you don't need my story, do you? Y'all want more evidence? Check the video cameras.
We're gonna do all that.
Yeah, then do all that.
So you don't want to give any statement.
All right, yes.
Okay.
All right.
You're the victim. EMS is here, man.
What's your name and badge number for my record, sir?
Mine? 7855.
What's your name?
Nodal.
Nodal, thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Detective, right?
Corporal.
Corporal, I'm sorry, Corporal. Got a laceration to the back of the head.
The man was injured, showed a bloody head. According to him, a taser had been fired at his head. Instead of immediately getting medical help, the officers kept asking questions. This was a serious violation of duty of care principle, the legal obligation to help a victim before procedure. And of course, they still weren't done yet.
No, I'm good right here.
You good right here? Okay, are you gonna want to go to the hospital?
Just check the laceration, make sure it's fine. Try to get the start of bleeding if you could, please.
Grab it. Sorry about that.
Sasha Jade, it's okay, baby.
What's your first name?
Yeah. Yeah, I got you, bro.
You want conscious at all?
No.
Alright. What'd you get hit with?
If I know, dude. It's in the back of the head, so it's kind of hard for me to see that, ain't it?
So, like, you didn't see him come up on you? Hey, buddy, you got a knife on your belt, huh?
Yeah, I know. You ain't touching it. What's your reason?
Because...
No, not because. Your safety. Step the back. No unlawful search and seizure.
You know what? That's not
Try
how
me.
it works right
Try
now,
me.
Okay?
No unlawful search and seizure. That's how that works. You got it, Corporal?
What are you talking about?
Do you understand that, Corporal? No unlawful search and seizure.
You are detained right now.
For what?
Because we don't know what's going on yet.
Y'all do know what's going on. What did that bus driver just tell y'all? I was the victim, right?
Yeah. You didn't talk to him.
I'm the victim, right?
I haven't talked to him yet.
All right, well, you ain't detaining me without reasonable articulable suspicion.
The medical team finally arrived, but the focus stayed on protocol and not the injury. The victim refused to leave, only asking for the wound to be checked. He even apologized while the officers gathered basic information. I hope these cops get fired for everything they showed that day. But of course, the moment when they revealed their true colors was still to come.
My reasonable suspicion is that you're involved in some sort of incident right now that I need to investigate.
All right, then investigate it, but you ain't gonna unlawfully search and seize me.
You got tased, right? You got tased, correct?
I did.
Okay, then let's figure it out.
They're gonna, yeah, but you're not. You're not. I'm not. I am agitated. You're right.
But you're making
I have the right to be agitated. I don't give a about your feelings. I give a about my rights. You understand that? Corporal?
That.
All right.
But it would make me feel better.
Then calm down and de-escalate the situation because you're not gonna unlawfully detain my property.
It's a knife. You'll get it.
I don't give a if it's my dick. You're not getting it.
Why are you just putting your back, man? Can you just put in your back?
Why don't y'all step back if y'all are uncomfortable? There you go, hey!
Put in your bag.
Medical. Come on, medical. No, I do not. Come on.
Knife in the bag.
Come on. Are you refusing to give me medical treatment?
We're just here to help you, sir. We're just here to help you, man. We're just here to help you, man.
I'm going to give you reasonable time to come over here and treat my wounds. If not, I'll make sure I get with your supervisor, too. I don't have to do anything. You have to do your job.
But they're not going to do it until you put the knife in the bag.
I'm not doing it.
Why?
Not doing it.
Why?
Not doing it.
Why?
Not doing it.
How are we going to help?
So, I'm going to allow you to do your job one last time, or you're refusing to do your job with me.
The medical workers refused to treat him until he handed over a knife, but he insisted that wasn't a legal requirement. By the rules, denying medical help because the legal item could be grounds for an assault. However, is it just me, or does it seem like everyone here was dancing to the tune the police were playing?
Are you refusing to give me medical attention? What is your name for my record, sir?
EM3310. EM3310.
EM?
EM3310.
3310, thank you. Don't worry about shit. You don't want to do your fucking job, I got your ass too, 3310. Give a fuck what I got on me. Got your mama's fucking phone number on me too. You want me to give that up so you can treat me? Yeah, off. No, y'all do need me for something because I need the incident report and I need a copy of this record.
You can't do anything until you take that knife off.
You ain't gonna get shit from me.
You're not going to get anything from me then.
Good, I got you. I got you. Don't worry, Corporal.
That's fine.
I know how to make your life f***ed up, bro. Try me, baby. Y'all f***ed the right one today.
I don't understand your hostility.
I thought my hostility is against them. I got attacked on a bus. The f*** you think my hostility is about?
I want to investigate that.
Then investigate it.
But I can't do that.
No,
until I
your
make the scene
investigation has nothing to do with my knife.
So I make the scene
Fuck off. That's how that works, Corporal. Yeah, you to this shit, are you? Yeah, public servants, that's how this fucking works. I don't work for you, you work for me. Now get over there and do your fucking job.
Look, I get that someone might feel uneasy treating a person who's holding a knife, but the man wasn't doing it out of aggression. He only wanted to prove his point after the police had stripped him out of every possible right. And now, to make it worse, they wanted to take away his chance to be examined after being injured.
And you, either you do your job or I'll make sure you get written up too, you understand me? Off then. Do not interfere with my First Amendment right.
Closer to me.
Do not interfere with my First Amendment right.
You can film all you want, but you're not going to get closer.
I can on the public street.
You can film all you want.
I'll get whatever the fuck I want. Do not get in front of my camera. I'll sue you for fucking First Amendment violation.
Don't want the camera, man.
Oh, I do want the camera.
No, I do not want the camera.
If you don't like the knife, back the fuck up, Corporal. If he's doing a public investigation, if you're doing an investigation, do not touch me again.
Or what?
Assault, that's what?
Or what?
That's called assault. You understand that, right? Do not touch me again.
Put your hands behind your back.
Do not touch me again.
Behind your back.
On your back. Put your hands behind your back. For what?
The situation ended with the victim's arrest after he refused to give up his hands, even though they had a witness and signs he was the one attacked. The officers decided to detain him for disagreeing with their procedure. And if you think these cops deserve to be fired, just wait until you see a case where officers arrest someone illegally. We're still talking about times when criminal cops think they're above the law, and this time it's about an officer who radioed in that two men were on the jail side of the fence and asked a superior to confirm a property line. Instead of first verifying ownership, orders came right away. However, this lack of knowledge was about to cause an even bigger problem.
County 521. 3 to a code through the channel. We've got 2 that are on the jail side of the fence. Break. If the jail can send their supervisor out to determine which is their property and which is not. Tell you what, dude. Have a seat. Have a seat. Have a seat. Get down on the ground and take your masks off. Take your masks off.
Excuse me, I do not consent to searches.
I don't care.
Do
Get
not
on the
touch
ground. Get on the ground.
I'm sitting down and now I'm lying down. I will comply to anything you say.
The citizen calmly explained that he didn't consent to a search and didn't know he was on private property. According to Supreme Court precedent, a person needs to be clearly informed they're in a restricted area before they can be charged with a violation. Naturally, you see the officers skipped that part because following the rules still didn't suit them. And as you'll see, that choice was about to backfire.
You don't have to hurt me. I'm loose and I'm not resisting.
Where's your ID?
Excuse me?
I asked a question. Where's your ID?
I don't believe my ID is in my wallet. There's one more up on top of the hill.
Where's it at? Where is your ID at?
My ID is not on me, sir.
What is your name?
You can... Ow!
What is your name? Right now, you're being detained. You're
Yes, sir.
You're unlawfully
Ow!
trespassing. What
You don't need to
What's
put
your
your
name?
knee on my
What
back.
is your name? What is your name?
Excuse me, can I talk?
No, what is your name?
May I talk?
I'm asking your name. That's the only question I need to have
Is this
answered right now.
public property?
Right now, you're trespassing on jail property.
Is this public property?
What are you
I didn't
doing
know
here?
I was trespassing. No one told me I was trespassing.
What is your name?
If I'm trespassing, I need to be told
What
that
is
I
your
need
name?
to leave.
What is your name?
If I'm not being told that I'm supposed to leave, then why am I being trespassed?
When asked if this was public property, the police only answered after confirming it was jail property. Instead of offering the chance to leave, they instantly acted as if there was no other option. From the way the officer behaved, you could tell how happy he was to finally unleash his power on someone. And unfortunately, he was just getting started.
I was on my way freely trying to leave. I don't consent to any searches and seizures of my property.
Right now, I really don't care.
My name is part of my property. Do not touch my recording device. If you turn off my recording device, that is unlawful. This is the First Amendment recorded activity. It's the First Amendment protected activity. There's nothing illegal about what I'm doing. Why am I being detained?
You've already been told.
For trespassing, I thought I should be told that I was.
Is this your guys' property?
Yes.
Okay.
Get up there, they got
Those two need to probably check out who that is up there.
What's your name? I prefer not to give my name.
Well, tell you what.
At this point, you're trespassing, so you don't really have the choice.
Charges?
I was just recording here.
Absolutely. Let's go.
Now it's-
Stand up.
Yes, sir. I'm up.
You're under arrest for trespassing.
I didn't know I was trespassing, sir.
The cameraman calmly stated he didn't believe he had broken the law, but the police stuck with the unlawful trespassing charge. Okay, let's pause here. For someone to trespass, they first have to be warned they're on private property, and then asked to leave. And only if they come back after a few days does it become trespassing. Does this look the same to you?
328 code 511.
I don't believe I was doing anything illegal by coming up here on public property. I don't believe that's trespassing.
You can believe that all day long.
Yes, sir.
As they escorted him away, the officer explained that his behavior was suspicious, and that's why he could expect this kind of response. This statement made it clear how a subjective impression was being used as a substitute for a legal basis. Suspicious behavior wasn't the same as illegal behavior, a difference every officer should know.
Not like that.
The escort continued without any attempt to clarify further or check footage that could confirm no violation had occurred. In situations like this, the police are legally supposed to gather evidence before taking someone's freedom away, not use an arrest as a way to check. However, here you're about to see the order completely reversed.
Alright, let's walk
I mean,
over.
they're allowed to come out of the property.
Your behavior was very suspicious. You can expect a response to something like that.
Let's
I didn't
get
say
him
breaking
over.
any law.
Ready? Yeah. Okay.
It was interesting how officers who at the start of their careers swore to protect the constitutional rights of all citizens now acting as if those rights don't exist. Have you ever come across cops who think they're above the law? Let us know in the comments. Believe me, there's still plenty more stories just like this one.
Here we go. Go tap. Go 5 times 2.
The radio? No. Do we miss anything on it?
Yep.
Instead of calming the situation, the police wrapped it up without a clear explanation and without informing them of their rights. Even though the cameraman was essentially released without charges, the fact remained they spent 2 hours in custody with no legal basis. That's a violation of both the First and Fourth Amendment rights. It's something any court would easily recognize as an abuse of authority. Think this was bad? Well, you haven't seen anything yet. Just when it feels like the bottom's been reached, another video comes along and proves there's always a new low. So if you want to see how far some officers will go when no one's watching, don't miss what's coming in our next video.